Oh,
You did a countdown.
yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy Backstab here in Sleeping Cinema. I have
Eddbedhead.
Icon.
and the guy wearing sweatpants.
Zen. He's zen right now.
Well, there will be timestamps in the descriptions for our review on the movie. If you want, just skip to that. Now, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions.
Bet, let's freaking go.
How's your week been, guys? Huh?
It's been good.
It's been chill. Oh, it's been crazy actually. We had a snowstorm that lasted 3 days.
It came out of nowhere, too.
Three
What do you
whole.
mean? It's November.
Yeah.
Some Novembers there's hardly
And
any
last
snow.
year, we didn't get snow until the day of Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care.
But
I'm just saying.
this
In
snowstorm,
November, I still expect snow.
I don't want snow. I don't want snow.
I expect it. I don't like it.
sucks. But yeah, crazy snowstorm. The roads were. It was the game of play if you're on the road or not.
Yeah,
Guess if you're on the road
I
or
love
not.
that. It's funny because
It's
it's true, and
am
I
I in the right
hate
lane?
doing that. Like, am I in the right lane? Then you see a car coming your way. He's like, oh shit, no, I'm not.
4x4, I'm okay. So
Yeah, got that 4-wheel drive.
So-
But other than that, we also had a little hangout last night.
Yeah, they did.
We played some board games. That was fun.
I was being a menace while they played those
I
board
got
games.
fucked up yesterday.
I did too. I woke up with such a headache, dude.
Did you really?
Yeah, I take an ibuprofen.
I shouldn't have taken all those shots.
You guys left early though. Like, you guys got fucked up and you guys left early. Were you actually good to drive?
Yeah, it was good.
Didn't hit till later.
Okay.
Well, how you been, Javier? What you been up to?
I also had a dinner date yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. How'd that
Before
go?
the movie. Yeah, it was good.
Oh shit! What'd you guys eat at?
Olive Garden.
Oh shit!
I was just craving the fucking soup.
'Cause they're
Especially
your
because it's a cold ass
family.
day.
They're your family, and you get those yummy, endless breadsticks.
Yeah.
What about you, Javier?
Just worked.
We need some more details, bro. Come on.
That's it.
No,
That's
Probably
legit.
I don't
slept
believe
every
that.
Fucking
That's-
week.
I don't believe you.
That's legit all I did.
I don't believe you. You've always got something going on. You've always got something going on.
Oh, that's about it. I mean, I
This is
was
some
just
bullshit,
watching
bro.
TV.
We know you're lying, bro.
I was watching TV shows at work.
Did
and
you
that's-
watch the second movie?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I watched
Well,
everything.
my weekend has been pretty
serious right now, bro?
pretty lit. I tried out the new Call of Duty Warzone. I only played one match. I gotta get back to it, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. It was a cool new map.
Is
Then,
it actually different from the first one?
no, not at all.
Oh my god!
Wait,
just-
wait, what game?
Warzone 2.0. It's out now.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's not any different. It's just a different map.
Does proximity chat?
I haven't tried that yet,
Oh.
actually. But yeah, I heard there is proximity chat, and that should create some fun gameplay, actually. Yeah, I can't wait to try that out.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising you don't already have it on.
Yeah, you love socializing
I-
online.
Yeah, when it comes to online, that's like my favorite thing to do, you know? In person, no way. Online, I'm all for it. But, yeah, so that's one of the things going on. And then new Pokemon games came out. That's also what I've been playing. You know? No! Get that shit off! When I'm hosting, do not bring that.
Bro, are you
Fuck
serious
Pokemon Go.
right now, bro?
Only fake fans play Pokemon Go. I'm a Puritan.
It's because you fucking suck at it. That's why you don't play it.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw the outside?
It's been actually. I'm going to see the outside today. I'm going to go to Meyer.
Yeah, that's right.
What else you been up? Oh, how was Pokemon actually?
Oh, I'm loving it. Yes, it's got its issues, and I think I'm honestly going too fast in the games to the point where I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. You know.
Dude, there was a new crazy bug that was just found that if you plug in a second controller, if you do the movement stick, you move twice as fast.
Yo,
I haven't fa-
Speedrunners are debating if they can do 8 controllers at once and make them like run way faster.
Well, all I know is I'm not running into any glitches like that. My game only crashed once so far.
That's not great.
And I hadn't
A
saved for a while.
Nintendo
Luckily,
first-party-
I did a raid before that happened, and it automatically saves after you do a raid. So I got lucky there because I would have probably been reset back to like the 3rd gym.
Oh my
I wish
gosh.
Pokemon fans would not lower their standards just for the Pokemon.
I'm not lowering
company.
my standards to this.
No, in
this
terms
game.
of just the performance.
Oh, performance.
Like
yeah,
I heard
there's
the game's fun, but like
I
they're
see its
still,
problems.
Like, yeah, it's
I see its problems. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't have its issues.
like they shouldn't be
performance-wise.
allowed to just put this out when it's clearly on.
And I expect for them to at least give us some optimization updates in the future.
Hell yeah,
but
bro.
I don't see that happening for a while.
But other than the bugs, it's actually a fun
It
game.
is
I like
fun,
it.
and I am really happy with what they did with the Pokemon.
What they do
Alright.
with them, bro.
Well, they made them so lifelike. They made them like they had personality to them. Like you stay in an area, they will.
I'll follow you around.
Follow
and
you
play
around,
and stuff.
huddle around you, look at you, and when you're picking the Pokemon and sleep, you can have the Pokemon go out in there, and they do all
Hell
this cool
yeah.
stuff.
Did
I know
you
it's really
see?
fun.
Did you see that video where it's like a Diglett gets sent out by the enemy trainer, and it's like it's a dude, and then the Diglett is like clipping through his body, so it looks like it's his dick attacking you.
No, I didn't.
I
I haven't been watching any of those type
Yeah, I
of videos.
haven't
just been
encountered
playing
any
It
the
just
bugs.
pops up on my feed.
I haven't encountered any bugs in my gameplay yet. But then again, I haven't gotten too far into it.
How much did you play?
About 3 hours
almost
total,
done.
maybe.
I'm almost done. I've got to fight the Elite Four. I beat the Titans. Now I got to do the end games for that one.
I've been taking my time with
Oh,
it.
apparently they just found a new one where you can go up slopes by going backwards, jumping. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. You should have done that.
All right.
Also, Trump is on as
Oh yeah, he's been unbanned. Kanye's been unbanned.
I know, that's
Andrew
crazy.
Tate's been unbanned.
I know.
Twitter's
that's
going wild right
crazy.
now. Anyways, yeah, Pokemon. That's my new update in life. You guys have any new updates for you guys besides like we talked about what you guys did, but what are new updates for you guys?
I think that's pretty much it.
That's
Nothing
it?
really new.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's take our seats and get into the trailer.
Hell yeah, boy.
All right. So, new movies and TV shows or video games you guys looking forward to that haven't been out yet.
I'm looking forward to SpongeBob.
They are actually making more SpongeBob episodes.
yeah, that's kind of expected.
No, I thought they stopped our season 4.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
spin-offs too.
But yeah, I haven't gotten this game yet, so I can talk about it. I'm looking forward to getting God of War when I get a chance to buy it.
Sit down and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to that too.
So that'll be fun. But you know, Pokemon first.
Resident Evil
looking-
4 remake whenever that's out.
I'm looking
Oh,
forward
Resident
to Elden Ring getting Game of the Year, or else I'm gonna be pissed.
It might actually.
It's a pointless. The award shows are always pointless.
Yeah,
but I
but at
want the
least it makes
prestige.
them give more money and give them prestige and all that. Yeah,
It's whatever.
you know I'm right.
People already know that it's a good game.
Yeah, but you know I'm
they
right.
don't. They don't until they get that award.
All right,
Then
so here's
everyone
what
will
happens
know.
when they get their award. Once they get their award, they re-release the Game of the Year edition.
Oh
The
shit!
companies do that without. They just need the nomination.
I know, but it's funny because Morrowind did the exact same thing,
Elden Scrolls.
and I got it.
What is it? Skyrim does it all the time.
Skyrim's done it like 10 times.
Game of the Year 20th version edition plus 30.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's something to look forward to at least, yeah. Javier, you're being kind of quiet.
Yeah, what's going on?
Wake up,
bro?
Javier.
I'm awake.
No, you're no, you're not.
Barely awake. What time did you sleep?
As soon as I got home.
All right, Javier. So here's where we're at right now. Since I don't know if you actually heard us. Any movies, TV shows, or video games you're looking for?
Nah.
Damn, bro, you boring. All right, so let's just get right into the trailers. Magic Mike: Last Dance. There isn't really a story for it, but what do you guys think of it? I haven't seen the other ones.
Yeah,
I think this is just.
Them.
I think this is just another
Cash
I'm
grab.
surprised that they're
Yeah,
trying to make
cash
it
grab,
like a
but this one-
touching story.
I am surprised that there was a story, and I do enjoy Chantan, but I'm not gonna watch this. Oh, as tempted as I might be, actually.
You're tempted
I
to
like
watch
his
it?
like. I'm getting a Step Up 2 vibes. Okay.
No, not at all.
What do you mean?
Nope.
I'm getting Step Up vibes. Okay. And I like the Step Up franchise.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. It looks okay, I guess. I can't. I don't know.
Story-wise, it looks
Story-
okay. I'm not
yeah.
there for that. You know.
There's not too much story anyway.
I mean, it makes sense why he's going back to this movie, though.
Because it makes a lot of money.
Well,
well,
it's
it was
just
his
his
first-
last.
It was part of his like.
First action career.
Oh.
That was his
acting
career.
career,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was an actual male stripper. So this franchise has meaning to him. You know.
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
Hell yeah, boy. Did you get the pants?
No, they
Somebody-
couldn't find it. I do have this though.
Okay, so next movie,
gotta
next
say the
trailer
release
is
date,
Elemental. Plot follows Amber and Wade in a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together. Literally shows us nothing else.
You forgot
Is
to
this
say the
Avatar?
dates.
For real. Are we
Alexi.
going to see Rava in this?
Alexi,
What?
forgot to say the dates for both the movies.
Oh, yeah. Magic Mike comes out in February 10th, 2023. And what do you guys think of Elemental?
I think that the guy at the end was water.
Yeah, I thought
I thought it was.
I wasn't. I
That's
didn't.
just a guess though. I don't know
Just
for
a
sure.
guess. Yeah.
It seems kind of unimaginative compared to some of their prior work. 'cause
They're running out of ideas.
I mean,
the way that they're taking a subway system where like none of them have any unique ways to like travel. Like I saw a Twitter comment saying like, why aren't there like electric dudes traveling through power lines or the water dudes?
Ooh,
going
that'd
that
through
would
the
be cool.
sewers?
Yeah, that would add a lot more.
Yeah, it seems like lately
Pizzazz.
Seems like lately Pixar has gone
Or like
corporate.
a random ass
Yeah.
like a New York subway cart.
Walking here.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to.
And it
Humanize
seems,
it?
it seems like the most archetypical story where it's like boy meets girl, they're from different worlds.
Oh, is this like a
their
Romeo and
parent-
Juliet style now? They're
Yeah,
both
it
gonna end up
is.
dying.
The parents probably are gonna object to their
Like, no, he's fire. You're
relationship.
water. You can't be
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, it seems pretty
Uh,
dumb.
yeah,
I mean, which sucks because the character design looks so pretty.
It
but
does, yeah.
There's nothing really there.
The movie releases June 16th, 2023.
Damn, we got forever till that
Heck
movie.
yeah.
When's
We can
Mario coming out?
For real.
Never.
And the next trailer is missing. No plot, but here's my guess on what the plot is, honestly. Person
Mom
gets
goes
kidnapped.
missing.
Yeah, mom goes missing in a different country, and a person is going to try to find her from her
trying to
computer at home instead
That
of
was
going
accident.
to that place trying to
She's a
find clues.
kid.
So,
She has no money.
why can't we
probably.
get a Taken situation here?
She's gonna go taken on them.
Yeah, for real. Go Liam Neeson.
She's a kid.
Yeah, this also looks.
It's Reddit investigator type shit.
This movie looks.
real.
I don't know. I'm just not into it. I don't like the art direction. It's very creative in that it's unique, but I mean, I don't want to watch a whole movie from the perspective of a laptop.
Yeah, this only works in those crappy horror movies where they used like Skype to get killed off, you know. Anyways, if you like if you've seen trailer, you might like the concept, but it's not for us at the moment.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what Javier's thinking because he's being quiet though. Javier,
Oh, what did happen to Sam?
He died.
Javier, what do you think, bro? Speak up. Speak
What?
up, bro.
About what? The trailer?
Oh yes,
Which one?
missing.
Oh,
The one where she's trying to find her mother through her computer.
it looks okay.
Bro, you're not even here today. All right, next is Das. Oh, wait, no. Missing comes out January 2023. Next movie is one Bollywood movies for the week. It's called Das Ka Damki.
Okay.
I don't know what the plot is, but it releases
That
2023.
Bollywood movie, bro.
Why-
Oh,
you
you,
Alex
don't like
fucking
You couldn't find the
Bollywood
plot, bro?
movies, you're saying,
It
Kyle?
looks like another one. They're action, typical action movies.
So what happened
This one
was
looked way worse than the last one.
I said typical.
No, but I'm saying this
But
one
you
looked
didn't see
way
that
worse
epic
than
kick,
the last
bro?
week.
Bro, the
Kicked
kick where he
dude.
stomped on his foot and the guy flies like 20 feet in the air.
yeah, that's hyper realistic. They're really going for
Look, you gotta love their effort for this stuff. I love that they do this. They don't take it too seriously, and it's great.
The trailer song didn't even slap.
I also gotta say they downgraded in their dance number. I've seen a few of their Bollywood movies, and their dance numbers are usually really good. They throw them in at like the oddest moments, but they always go hard. Okay, and I love them.
Well,
But this
one's
one,
just
even
on
though it was just a
beach with,
trailer-
like 5 people.
Yes, but yes, it was just in the trailer, but it still did not look good. Like the choreography there, it wasn't slapping, you know. So step it up there a little bit, and then we'll watch it.
No way.
No way.
I might actually give this a shot. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't even want to give the last one a shot, and that
I
one
know.
looked better.
I know.
I know.
Did it?
Yeah.
I gotta disagree.
Do you remember what it looked
Yeah,
like?
I do. Really.
All right. Well, you could stick with this, I guess.
All right.
The next movie is Inside. The plot: Nemo, an art thief trapped in a New York penthouse after his heist doesn't go
No,
as planned. Locked inside
Toby,
with nothing
no.
but priceless works of art, he must use all his cunning and invention to survive. The release date is March 10th, 2023. What do you guys think of this?
Willem Dafoe on the bozo pill.
He's always on
It
that.
actually looks pretty interesting. I like it.
Yeah, no,
It
looks-
seems too
it looks
claustrophobic
great.
to me.
That's part of
Yeah,
the.
that's
I don't like that.
suspense.
I
Part
don't
of
like
the
that.
suspense.
Like I don't
Get
feel
fucked.
I don't feel like I'm a claustrophobic person, but that gave me
What do you guys rate it?
it made
out
me
of
feel
10?
uncomfortable, okay? It really made me feel that way. Being trapped in a room like that with the heat being turned up like that.
Toby, no.
Hell yeah, bro.
It made me feel so uncomfortable.
We get to see him
Good
strip
fuck.
down in
But
his
my
underwear.
guess is that was their goal as well. So if that was in fact their goal, they did a great job with it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. There's a lot of suspense you can tell because the thermostat is turned up to like 100 degrees.
Look at that. Click on the HD image, dude.
Where?
We're not recording this at all, are we though?
If he's on that screen.
Yeah. But anyways, if you look at the HD image of Willem
The
Dafoe,
one
it
that
says
says the
HD.
big
It says HD, bro.
Come on.
Bro, it says HD on the picture. There you go. I hate how they oversaturate the images on these type of when they do like HD trailer and then they oversaturate the crap out of it.
Hell yeah.
It's
trapped, he's
ridiculous.
trapped in a room for stealing art.
Like, it's
and
just
now
a
he's
given
trapped.
that it's in HD. You
Yeah.
have to fucking keep putting.
Yo,
it
they
on.
make movies in HD now?
Yeah, I
Fucking
thought they still made 'em in
wild, bro.
7
Not even 4K.
Yeah.
Just
I thought we got
HD.
standard definition.
I said 720 when that's already HD. When they make
that's
them in 480, I thought that was the
crazy,
max.
Doing, Cod?
They make them in color now?
Anyways, thoughts before going into the movie?
The
Fucking
trailer.
menu.
Into the movie for
The menu.
the menu, yeah.
The trailers were at the same time kind of didn't give any information, and they were kind of unappealing at the
Mhm.
time. So I wasn't really knowing. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And the fact that it said horror comedy, I didn't
That-
see the
that
comedy
kinda
thing
caught me
until
off
last
guard, yeah.
second, and that was super weird to see.
Well, seeing that kind of changes. Seeing that before seeing the movie kind of changed perspective a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it changed my perspective too. It was just I had no idea what I was getting into.
Yeah. I don't think anyone did.
So I was kind of expecting a survival movie from
Yeah,
the
I
trailer.
thought it was gonna be like Danganronpa, where they die like you know like they have to survive by killing each other off or some shit.
No, I did not see that coming. At
Or
all.
I mean the chef,
Oh,
like
the
killing them
chef
off
is,
one by
like,
one or
being like
something.
Michael Myers like character,
And
or he
serving
just
them.
kills them off.
Yeah, but other than that, there was not really much else for the trailer, I'd say. Not too much.
I would have to agree with that. Yeah.
Nobody cares.
What about you, Javi? What did you think
What are y'all
before going
doing
into the
down
movie?
there? Obi, what do you do?
He took his
Get
cone
over
off.
yourself, huh?
No.
Bro, come here, Obi.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness,
Well,
what a
anyways,
crazy
while he's taking
puppy.
care of that, we'll move on, I guess.
No, that's not coming off.
So
The
let's get
mo-
into a spoiler-free review. spoiler-free review of movie name. Spoiler-free review of The Menu. The Menu, released November 18th, 2022, starring Anya Taylor-Joy. Is that it? There's many stars in this. Directed by Mark Mold? Well, anyways, the movie's rated R. And plot summary: a young couple travels to a remote island to eat at a exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises.
What the heck are you doing? He's right under the camera.
Oh yeah, that'll be
His
bad.
phone is stuck between the camera.
What's this boy doing?
Oh no.
Obi. Anyways, overall thoughts on the movie. Honestly, I didn't have many thoughts on the movie because I didn't know what would go in it.
You're watching a Pokemon stream right now?
I'm supporting a friend.
Oh, okay, cool.
We thought you were just
No, this is one of my friends I'm supporting.
so obsessed that you had to just keep watching.
Anyways, going into the movie, I didn't have much thought on it. Even while watching it, I didn't have much thought. Like everything, because the trailer didn't have much go off of. Like,
No, not really.
so it was hard to. It wasn't hard to follow. It was too much of a surprise, one after another, because my brain was turned off basically.
For the whole movie?
Yeah, I was watching it. I knew what was happening, but like, cool. You know, the movie was. I enjoyed the movie.
What are you looking at? What menu is this?
The menu.
The menu. That's not the right menu.
So what are your guys' overall thoughts, though?
I think it was an interesting concept of a movie. There was a lot of backstory that was kind of left up in the air.
Could you explain that?
Not without giving spoilers.
Not without getting spoiled? Okay.
Yeah, but there was a lot of things that didn't seem like they gave you an answer straight out.
I think that's a better version of how you explain it. Like, there's a lot of questions but no answers, and so you're left like, okay, so what now?
Exactly.
So that's how I felt while watching the movie, almost through the entire thing, actually.
I wasn't too big a fan of the very end, but I can see from the satirical side
It
why
makes
they
sense.
To you?
Yeah, no, it makes sense in terms of the movie
in terms of the motivation of the antagonist.
and the fact that there's a good reason why things happen the way they do.
I like the Voldemort stars in this.
They did a good job of making all the
cool.
characters not likable, like the
I hated them so much.
the
main
Alexei
character?
Socials. Yeah,
The Alexi type,
Which is what? Explain.
the foodie guy.
I'm not a
foodie
foodie.
guy.
No, but if it was Pokemon, you'd be
Yeah.
railing on
It's like, yo, that's a level 5 fucking Ultra Rare Charmander.
Okay, yeah, that would be me. That would be me.
But it was still, even with that, the characters being so, like, douchey, it was still really entertaining to watch the whole time.
Alexi.
It's like, you got the level wrong.
Bad IVs.
Your stats are all over the place.
What do you, yeah. So you got to
Um,
keep it going.
Yeah. Where did I leave off? We didn't hear Javier's.
Oh, yeah, what are you
Javier's,
my
you got to
God.
speak up, bro, for real. You're not like, it's not three people and
know what did happen to someone.
there. Come on, bro. Speak up.
What?
Oh, my Lord. What are your thoughts on the movie?
This is spoiler free section.
Yes,
right?
spoiler free.
Well,
Wakey.
the food that they made in the movie was quite interesting. Very
What food?
culinary advanced right there. I swear,
my God.
most of it was. The acting was okay. Was it done okay? I mean,
Bro's gone.
and
He's high on life.
He's
and,
high
yeah,
on
the
sleep.
The movie was pretty good. Pretty good.
No way.
High on pot news.
Hypotenuse. Oh my god.
All right, so the rating out of 10 for this movie is this is his rating, I think.
Yeah, that's my rating.
Is a 7
You gonna read my rating,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm gonna read your rating,
Wow,
bro.
I
It's
get-
a 7. No, I'm kidding. Well, my rating is I'm giving it a 6. What do you guys rate
it out of
I
10?
give it an 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
What's your rating, Javi?
8.5.
What do you guys rate it out of 10?
What's your rating? Really?
Yeah.
I gave it a 7.7.
We'll round it up to an
8, 9, 6 out of 10.
For him, we'll round it up to an 8 because that's a
All
ridiculous
those
number.
numbers have the reason.
Could you explain them?
Not right now. Not in
Okay.
the spoiler free.
Well, compare the critics rating. Metascore gave it a 73, and Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter gave it a 90, which is a bit ridiculous in my opinion. Audience.
You sound like Ben Shapiro. What the fuck? That's a bit ridiculous in my opinion.
Audience rating gave it a 7.6 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato audience gave it 79%, which is more palatable. The average of all these scores is 79.5. Before we jump into the spoiler review, I'd like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. It really help all of us out. It means the world to Eddie.
Want to break from the
No, it
ads?
means the world to all of us if you guys, subscribe and follow us and join our Patreon.
Or Patrick.
Patrick. Well, anyway, let's get into the spoiler-filled discussions. Spoiler-filled, in-depth review of the menu. Tyler and his Tyler and his girlfriend Margot travel. I'll take your time.
Hey, it was funny when Javier did it, but not when you do it.
I said take your time. Tyler and his girlfriend Margot traveled by boat to Hawthorne, an exclusive restaurant owned by and operated by celebrity chef Julian Slowick, which is located on a private island owned by Slowick's ultra-wealthy angel investor. God damn it. You know I choke up a lot, okay? Other guests at the dinner include food critics Lillian Bloom and her editor, Ted, wealthy couple Richard and Anne
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
LeBrant,
LeBrant?
an unnamed post-prime movie star, and his personal assistant, Felicity, and business partners Soren, Dave, and Bryce. The group are given a tour of the island by restaurant captain Elsa, who notes that Margot was not Tyler's original guest for the evening.
I know,
What do you
that's
guys think
crazy.
of those few introductions?
Okay,
and
so
the
all
boat
the
ride.
characters being introduced.
Yes. What did you guys think of the characters being introduced and and how they were introduced? What was the vibe you gave off of
was
them?
not
They were very diverse in terms of, having different
Backgrounds.
types of shitty humans
I was
be
not
in the same room.
I was not expecting. What's the actor's name? The Hispanic one.
John Leguizamo?
John
yeah.
Leguizamo who played Sid from My Age. That's what I know him from.
He played Sid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sid. You didn't recognize his voice?
No, I
If
didn't.
you listen to it.
I
Why
did
can't
not.
they use that as a movie? Like, did they make up a movie for him in this movie?
Calling
that
Dr.
was a fake
Sunshine?
movie.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
They might have, yeah. Honestly, I didn't care for that.
Well,
at
he's
all.
making a comeback, it seems, because he's also going to be in that Santa movie that's coming up soon.
Oh, I'm watching that.
Now that's going to be a soundbite.
Anyways, what did you think of the characters and how they introduced Javi?
Right off. Oh, Javi.
Yeah,
But we're still talking about the very start of it, right?
yeah. The introductions.
Introduction. I mean, it was
What
done.
did you like them? What
It
didn't
was
you
done
like
pretty
them?
well. I mean, they all had diverse backgrounds, basically as what they did in life. Like, obviously there was one of them was what's it called? Someone who food critic.
Yeah, I
another one-
love the food critics actually.
the one, and then there was
They were such shitty people.
just a wealthy old couple, you can tell, that just had high privileged, and then obviously 3 sketchy ass guys that worked probably for a sketchy ass company.
They look like crypto miners.
I did like Anya right off the bat. Her character.
I liked that.
She was the only stand-up because
that
she wasn't supposed
you
to be
first
there.
start out with being with what the fuck is his name? Dave, the dude main.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Oh, I hated him. I like the actor, but
I like how they started off with Tyler you being like the kind of focus, and then they pull away and quickly go to focusing on Anna Taylor-Joy's
You know-
character,
you know-
and how he starts off being not super shitty, right? And he points out how he hates people like those business douchebags because they look like they just came because it's
For clout.
it's premium.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's premium and
He's
not
there
for the
the
taste. And,
experience.
yeah, the experience.
Yeah, he was very.
But then he like quickly
Anal
becomes
about it.
such a sniveling little shit that I hated the most out of everyone.
You know, you guys mentioned Margot's character,
Yeah,
and it blew my mind for a second there because like there's a reason why she stood out so much, is because she wasn't actually supposed to be there.
yeah, and that's
I
why
was like,
the ending
yo!
makes sense. The ending makes sense because she's not a shit human like
She's
the
a
rest of
common
them.
class.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, that blew my mind.
Citizen.
Like, I knew that there was something off about it, but then I was like, wait a minute.
Bro, it's crazy how you do not interpret like some hints that movies give you. Like the fucking the Asian like hostess or whatever, she constantly was like, "You're not supposed to be here." And then
Oh
the
no,
chef's
I knew
like, "You're not
that,
supposed to be
but
here."
like I knew that she wasn't supposed to be there, but I didn't realize that that's what set her apart from everyone else. You know?
No.
well, at first
the way she acted, the way her personality was around, how she questioned everything.
well, at first I thought it was like, oh, the menu is specifically based like since
Around the
they
people
since
they're
they
supposed to be
dig around their
Oh.
lives in before
They
they
had
even
nothing
get
on
there.
her.
Yeah, I thought they needed like some shit to specifically make food for her, but
Really?
then quickly you understand just like, oh, all these fucking pieces of shit are on this island.
For a reason.
Yeah.
And I loved the critics. I hated them as well, but I thought they were funny.
I thought they were kind of lame. I mean, the only part about the critics that I liked was that what was his name, Todd?
The
Yeah.
critics.
The guy, the one that the ass licker.
Yeah, the one
The ass
that
kisser?
just rides her dick all day.
That's why it was great.
He
His
gives
was great.
one opinion and then he changes his mind instantly when she says it.
All right. Well, at dinner, the first few molecular gastronomy dishes received mixed reactions from the group. What's with the big words here?
Gastronomy.
Tyler, who is both a foodie and fan of Slowick, is ecstatic about the experience, but Margot is discomfited by the restaurant's rigid, ritualistic setting. Slowick and Elsa question Margot's presence, but she refuses to share any information about herself. What do you guys think about the first dinner scene and Herbie and
Right up.
I dug
Margot
the
being there.
presentation, how the whole movie basically takes place in one location, which is the restaurant itself. And they present it in a like almost TV show like format, like Hell's Kitchen or those baking shows you see on Netflix.
British
Where it's
like
bake-off.
it's very like clinical
Cupcake
almost.
Wars.
Cupcake
Bro,
Wars.
shut the fuck up. Oh, that's one thing you got to say about this movie is Cupcake Wars.
Bro, pull up Cupcake Wars. What are you looking at right now? Pull up Cupcake Wars.
He's looking at
Elden
Elden Ring.
And I dug that
Let's
with
look
the
at some
little
cupcakes.
the introductions to the dishes is monologues about the food they're eating. And shit.
I like how
You can really eat into their bullshit about how quote unquote passionate they are about the craft.
We make that
Yeah. Dude,
you can it's a delicious to have a croissant here with a cupcake in the middle.
Yeah.
I like the stories, like how he puts a story behind every dish, and then it gets a little crazy after the first dish. Although I loved that second dish. Look, which one is the one with the meat dish, where they had like actual food?
Meat dish.
That was the third.
That shit,
Technically.
that shit looked good. I'm not gonna lie. The story behind it was fucked up, but that dish looked fucking good.
Apparently it was cold.
Oh,
Right off the bat, you could
But
tell that it was gonna be bad vibes because they're on an island by
I
themselves.
was already so upset with the first dish because Tyler was explicitly told not to take a picture, and then
He pulls out his phone
he fucking
constantly.
soy faces and fucking Snapchat pics of his fucking food,
And
like
then he
an
cries
asshole.
like a little bitch.
He's so annoying, bro.
I kind of love him for that.
Please don't take pictures.
I love the fact that he's a fake character.
He's
so I
such
can hate
a-
him,
well, he's
but
not-
love it.
Like,
Would
he
you say he's
acts
a
all
follower
respectful, but
in this?
He's just an ultra simp, is all. I don't
Yeah.
know. Ultra food simp.
What do you think of this scene, Javi? He just. Do you know where we're at?
Yeah,
Javi?
you're talking about the first course.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to see how everyone's more of a douche, like how it starts off, like why everyone's there, kind of. Everyone's personality.
yeah, like the business guys talking shit to the staff,
yeah.
demanding bread.
To be fair, Brett is like
Bro,
Good.
it's a multi-course thing, and like they
he
said,
gave him sauce but no bread. What you mean?
Yeah,
That's how it's intended to be ate.
Bro, the only thing that,
Wait, what? You dip your fingers like.
bro, the only thing I
They
would
had a
maybe
spoon.
never
You
go
saw the
there.
spoon.
You know what I
Well,
meant?
they did have a philosophy for that. It's,
was a
they're the takers, so they don't deserve to be
Yeah, they
given
don't
the bread.
deserve
Look, man,
food either way.
you guys are making me hungry. Okay,
You
we're
want
making you
sauce?
hungry. This is the
We'll get
movie.
you sauce if you want.
bro. I do. Well, okay, here's one thing I do. I understand the sauce thing because when I don't have anything to eat and I'm hungry for something spicy, I just dab some hot
I
sauce
am
on my
hungry.
finger.
Are we going out to eat after
Look,
this?
look,
I'm
I'd be
starving.
down.
I gotta go to Meyer, bro. I want to get some
Wow.
stuff.
Bro, you act like Myers
ho.
closes as soon as this
Right,
shit's over.
they close at midnight.
The one
Maybe,
thing I didn't
okay.
enjoy was the fact that they said they eat for
I was thinking about the food. Okay.
the 4.5 hours that they said.
But yeah, I like to dab
The
some hot sauce
4.5
on my
hours
finger
of
and
what?
just.
They
We
sit
should
there
go to
and eat
Olive
dinner,
Garden.
bro. That's crazy to me.
That is a long time.
You guys wanna get
I
steak?
also noticed how when they were going through their barracks, basically, it's very militaristic. How all their beds are like perfectly
Oh.
neat and right next to each
It
other.
It's definitely a cult.
re-
Definitely.
yeah, it definitely reminds me of a cult, and it also reminds me of the fucking mega mansions where like it's multi-million-dollar houses, but like the staff quarters
staff.
are literally like
Shit.
like almost slave quarters the way they're being held up.
Makes me think like these guys never get peace even off the clock.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. They said it. They don't get rest, basically, unless it's like nighttime, I guess.
And I feel like that's the case for a lot of these high-end chefs because every time you watch one of those shows, you see that they like have a strict hierarchy where they had to.
Javier, what are you fucking looking at?
What are we looking at? What the fuck is this?
Top 50 best-selling games of all time.
Anyways,
Yo, keep reading the script. Don't worry about this.
Bro, you're getting hella ads. You're gonna get a virus on my computer.
all right. The courses and Sloke's company monologues become more disquieting. For the course called The Mess, Slowick introduces the sous chef who designs the dish, then humiliates him for focusing too much of his time at work rather than living a normal life. The sous chef dies, but by shooting himself through the mouth, causing panic.
big mess.
When Richard tries to leave the restaurant, Sloke's staff cut off one of his fingers. Sloke declares that this is all part of the menu, that all the night's guests were chosen for reasons tied to Sloke's frustration with his craft and search for perfection, and that the night will end with everyone dead. What do you guys think of the food, the menu called The Mess?
It was
And-
pretty dope.
Yeah,
They-
really cool. Oh, Kingsley, no.
They had really nice
Is he
plating
underneath there,
for his
Kingsley?
Yeah.
corpse.
He's like,
It was a really cool setup because I didn't know where the fuck they were going with it.
No, I didn't either.
yeah, that
I thought he was
actually-
just trashing on his
Once I
sous
saw
chef.
the big tarp, I thought he was gonna kill himself.
I actually didn't even see the tarp until like they took it out.
What?
Believe it or not. Yeah,
They
I didn't know he was
literally
gonna
laid
kill
down a big ass tarp. They
himself.
put
maybe I was too
flowers
focused on the.
shit.
I thought
I
they
was
were
too
gonna take a
focused
shit
on
or
the character,
something.
not the tarp. So I wasn't looking behind him at all. I had like a hyper focused moment at this
They had a
moment.
shot where just a bunch of chefs were just putting the tarp
Dude,
down.
I was super hyper
With the
focused.
tarp,
Okay.
I didn't know he was gonna kill himself. I thought there was gonna be a death, but I thought they were gonna murder one of the customers.
Oh.
I
And
thought
it
it was
ended
gonna
up-
be more like they're gonna take a shit or something.
The fuck?
The mess.
It's a mess that way.
But no,
Piss and
this
shit.
scene, this scene definitely changed the tone
Yeah,
drastically.
everything got serious after this.
Yeah, it changed it drastically. It was a
and this
I
is
liked
where I
it.
was like, "What the fuck is wrong with Tyler?" Because he's still like smiling and eating as if nothing happened. I'm like, is this dude unhinged?
He's
or?
like,
I
he's
felt
so
like the dude was on
fucking
drugs or
annoying.
something the whole time. Like he just went through like blazed out of his mind. He's like, "Yep, I'm here. Let's go."
I mean, obviously it gets revealed later on why, but
yeah.
He's such an asshole.
I was
Oh
like,
my god.
I mean, he did a good job of it, so I guess he does. I mean, as a actor, he's doing a fantastic job. But
I also found it interesting everybody's responses because the critics were trying to rationalize it, and the
yeah, it's art.
yeah, and the fucking
those critics are fucking evil.
That's
the,
not real.
What is it? The clout chasers were all like, "Oh my god!" They were freaking. They
You're
were
gonna get
losing their minds.
sued.
You're gonna get sued. I want my bread now.
They went Karen mode.
Honestly.
For real.
And then immediately they started getting handed out the food, which had the
That's-
tortillas, right?
Oh, that
Oh
was yummy.
yeah. Oh that.
That wasn't on the thing, apparently, the summary.
No, it wasn't.
But yeah, it had the tortillas that had
That was
laser
number
engravings.
that was number 3, course 3.
That might be men's.
No, because
another
the mess
course,
is the
men's
mess is the
folly.
one that
That's
had
the one where they run.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
The mess is the one that has the meat.
yes,
Yeah,
the mess
with
is the
the
one that has
tortillas.
tortillas and everything. So yeah, that wasn't mentioned.
really?
in this.
Oh, this is the mess was also where I had lingering questions because
Like what?
so obviously this guy screwed up his life somehow and he killed himself. But I was wondering how he joined the chef's team and like why he decided to do this in front of everybody.
That is a very good. Like how? Why is
Because
everyone
everything
there?
here was planned, so he planned to kill himself. and it's like-
including the chefs and everything.
but they also state that there was a pair of regulars. What the fuck are you looking up? There was a pair of regulars that's already been to this specific restaurant like 12 times at least.
yeah.
Which was the
Meaning
old
that they
couple.
weren't planning initially to kill them, to die.
Yeah, but at some point they did decide it, and he thought of this whole elaborate. I'm gonna have this tarp here, and I'm gonna shoot myself.
Well,
in the
when you
head,"
see
and-
it, when you see the chef as like a fucking all-knowing god of like his craft and how his shit is like unattainable, and you're stuck on this island with them for God knows how long because they live there, right?
Mhm.
Like eventually you start changing
I feel
your
they
ideals,
brainwashed.
and yeah,
brainwashed.
your
They're
brain gets
hella
broken with
brainwashed.
depending on how
So,
much
yeah,
of an
like
I was
asshole
just
sensory-
you can
curious
be.
about some backstory on this guy. I'm like, what? How did he end up here? How did he end up in this cult?
Bro, this
Yeah,
making me so
I could
hungry.
see it.
This is making me so fucking hungry.
This movie?
Yeah. No, well, we're talking about food
Well,
and stuff.
mm.
But are we getting some steak after this?
I'd be down.
I'm hungry for steak now. Anyways, another course, men's folly, involves the male guest being given a 45-second head start to escape, but all are but all are caught and returned to the restaurant. They couldn't swim.
Well, one of them
Yeah,
tried.
one of them
Remember, he
tried
was
to
on
go on a
You
boat.
gotta try harder.
Well, that's not him
tried
swimming
very
though.
hard.
That's still him.
They're also rich, out of shape people, so they don't have the most stamina.
What do you mean?
That's
those
true.
those 3 pricks look
They're
like
probably
they
pencil
Just, well,
pushers.
just one of them looked fit.
They're probably pencil pushers and all that.
Yeah.
So they can like I said, they don't got the stamina for it, or
Mhm.
they couldn't find
Get
better.
on with it.
But the
Stop
presentation,
rationalizing.
the presentation for Men's Folly where he got stabbed in the pee. Ow.
No, it was actually the leg.
Oh.
He pulls out the knife and it was in his like leg.
Well, maybe his pee was dangling there. I don't know. I
That's
don't know
big
how long it
facts.
was.
No, it was the thigh because the story behind it is that he
Chicken
stabbed.
thigh. Yeah.
Is because he stabbed his father in the thigh instead of
Yeah,
killing him.
when he
Mhm.
deserves more.
yeah.
Mhm.
I thought it was for the chick.
No,
No, it has a similar story. It's related.
the female guest tried to convince the female sous chef that
To
that
fuck.
designed the course to help them, but this sous chef is one who suggests to Slowick that the dinner end with a group murder-suicide. Slowick turns on Tyler, revealing that he was invited personally and knew all along that the dinner would end with everyone's death. Yet he came and deliberately brought Margot with him.
An escort.
Enraged, Margot punches him in the face. Well, stop right
So
there.
they never say her occupation straight up, but I'm assuming it's an escort because at first he
I
said
thought it was OnlyFans actually.
Her? No,
No,
Yeah.
because she meets physically with
I
people.
thought they said that
No,
she
but
was
can't
a.
she do that on OnlyFans as well? Like
she was in the service industry.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Well, I
that,
was.
that means a lot of things.
Yeah, but
that's
to
big
me,
facts.
based on what I was reading off, the vibe she gave off was she was worked in the restaurant industry as well, where
Well,
she was maybe
First, I assumed that too, but
treated crappily based on like customer service and stuff like that. You know, I didn't even think about that she might be an escort.
Well,
service.
wasn't she
but
caught
well,
with
he
the other guy?
paid. The Tyler paid to have her come with.
Oh, okay.
I think it was said later on.
Bro might have
at
just
that
been
point.
Yeah, and didn't she?
And
wasn't she with the old man
Yeah,
too?
the old man was jerking
okay.
off in front
Okay,
of him.
that makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah.
It was so weird hearing that.
I don't know
though.
why I didn't connect those dots.
You just don't pay attention.
What do you mean? I do pay attention. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I'm just enjoying the movie. Okay.
Yeah, we get some backstory to Margot
Exactly.
and Tyler, who ended up being.
Which isn't her real name.
Really
I
did.
forget what her real name is.
Yeah, I forgot
Starts with an
to.
A, I thought.
Slowick humiliates.
Adam.
Next, Slowick.
Black
Comic.
Adam.
Black.
Next,
Atomic.
Slowick humiliates Tyler by forcing him to cook in front of everyone. He fares poorly, and Slowick's encouragement commits. At Slowick's encouragement. Yeah, I lost my place.
Oh my
That was
God!
real-
Say the word.
I'm sorry, that was funny. At Slowick's encouragement, Tyler commits suicide by hanging himself. It was missing a word, that's why it was weird. Tyler commits suicide by hanging himself. Margot chooses to side with the staff, and Slowick. I'm sorry. My eyes are my eyes are being weird right now. I lost my place. Sorry. Margot chooses to side with the staff, and Slowick asks her to collect an item needed for dessert. Margot sneaks into Slowick's house, where she is attacked by Elsa, who fears that Slowick will replace her. Slowick will replace her. Margot kills Elsa in self-defense. Sorry, my eyes did a weird thing.
So
What do you guys think of that whole situation?
yeah, you went a little too far, and now I
That was actually
lost
just
my
one thing.
place. Yeah, I know.
It's the way the script is. Let's see.
So
So the
Tyler got
epic
humiliated.
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
by
it was
getting-
very, it
by
was very
cooking.
cathartic seeing him get his fucking comeuppance. 'cause
Yeah, I
he
mean,
deserves
to be
every
fair, I
bit
would
of
have eaten that
torture.
food he had though. It looked like it.
It
It
wasn't
looked
even
good.
cooked.
It
all
looked like
the way.
shit. Yeah, it was literally
I like
like
vegetables.
bloody. No,
Okay,
no,
it wasn't good.
the meat,
lamb.
the lamb was
Food?
bad though. The
There's
lamb was
food
bad, but
that
the
he
vegetables
cooked,
though.
He didn't even
Buttered-
season it. He didn't make it with
Look, the
Just
vegetables
butter.
look good. Okay, I'm
vegetables.
just hungry right now.
Your
You guys are
brain
making me
dead.
remember stuff, and I want to eat. And you guys are, and we're talking about food, and I'm hungry.
But the barrel thing was unexpected, where Margot had to go get the.
Oh, my guess is that was all planned.
Well, the other sous chef says herself, she's like, "This isn't part of the plan. You're replacing me."
Yeah. Well, because she just wants to be like the
number
second,
one- yeah, second in
the second in
replacing
command or
her. So
whatever.
my guess is originally that sous chef was supposed to go and get the
No.
barrel and then
Oh,
find.
She
Yeah.
said that there was never a barrel that she didn't forget.
It was all staged.
But this is where it leads into the weird thing. After seeing Slowick's past life on newspaper, she sees a radio and uses it to call for help, and then returns to the restaurant. So this is where it gets weird. Like, is this where she sees the suicide?
This is what makes this was what's weird to me. It makes me think that the chef is taunting her because he wanted her to go there so that she could mess
sees
with
it,
the
yeah.
radio.
And it's like maybe this was pre-planned because obviously he knew this was gonna happen. And I was like, how did he know to do this to a person who's not part of the plan? Like,
Yeah.
Well, he already had like the U.S.
he was just waiting for someone, probably.
No, it's just like he has someone already like under his command.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who cares if she does get to the radio? It's not gonna be a big deal. Yeah, he's reading fucking Spy Fam.
Guys.
Yo, what y'all talking about? Listen to y'all talk.
Right.
Voice my opinion as well. Like,
All right, next part. A Coast Guard officer arrives from his boat temporarily, bringing hope to the guest. But after briefly holding Slowick at gunpoint, he reveals to be a line chef in disguise and returns to the kitchen.
What upset me
that's
is
crazy.
that during that time also they do a joke where they bring out a birthday cake.
A brick
and-
cake?
A birthday cake.
A brick cake.
And at no point do they even touch it. They
Yeah.
don't, they don't
love
eat
He
it.
had spikes on it, so I thought they were gonna like bash his head into
Alright.
it, but
I love
no,
the scene.
It's just a birthday cake.
I know that we saw the scene in the
No,
trailer.
it's just
Brad loved it.
frozen sugar or whatever.
No, I love the scene. Like, you guys told him it was my birthday. It seemed funny
But,
about 3 hours ago.
This is where I forget his name again. Sid from Ice Age. I think he did a good job of playing the nervous character who's like, oh shit, this is our hope. Let me just write down the secret.
I
little
thought,
note.
I thought he did a good job there. I mean, obviously they saw it coming. I actually
It
didn't
was
see it
so
coming.
obvious.
I
how-
actually didn't. I thought he might actually get away with it. But
No,
I
no,
didn't.
no,
it
no,
was
not
too obvious.
that. No, not that. I thought it was so obvious how he was just like, let me just tuck my fucking hand away while I.
Oh,
fake-
the
I
way he was
fake
suspiciously
signed this
writing it.
shit, yeah. And like, why would Chef ever be like, oh, give him your signature?
Look, you know, I
fucking-
thot
I think
maybe.
I think the satirical part is funny, where the whole reason he's even there is because he didn't like his movie.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
It's like you and your sister are gonna fucking die because I hated
I
your
mean,
movie.
I'd be that bitter too if I didn't get a day off in months
And
and,
you- and
the
when
one
you watched
fucking
a terrible
day.
movie.
I
You
couldn't
watched A
see
Boy
the
Named
shit.
Christmas.
Boy Named Christmas on Netflix. Pretty funny.
Yeah, I'd probably torture Aleksey. and kill him.
why would you do
And
that?
if on your day off,
Yeah.
I force you to come here and play a shitty game.
No,
would you
just
do
a
that?
boy
Like,
named
that's just
Christmas
rude.
is enough.
Oh,
Boy
yeah,
Named
Named Christmas on Netflix.
That's funny. 9 high 8.
Gave it a 9.8, bro.
That's funny.
Why so high? Sing 2. What do you guys rate it out of 10?
10.
Really?
Jesus really like Sing
I
2,
have
I
to be on that
guess.
list because on your day off, you got to watch a funny.
Oh my god.
You
Yes.
gotta keep this script going. You're the
Keep
host.
going, bro.
Sorry, that's funny.
Wait, Aleksey, why are you so red, cuz?
Because that's funny.
You're like red, bro.
I didn't even know that was a
for
thing.
20 minutes.
Due to
over at
Margot-
Twitch, you should
All
check
right,
me
due
out
to
too.
Margot's betrayal, Slow declares that she belongs with the guest, but Margot mocks his dishes and says that she is still hungry. Having previously seen a photo of young Slowick's working at a cheeseburger,
Cheeseburger.
Booger. That's a good soundbite, too.
I mean, he the chef kind of says it like that.
how
too.
did having seen Margot asked him, having previously seen a photo of young Slowick working at a fast food joint, Margot asks him for an all-American cheeseburger and fries. Why did I see cheeseburger over here? What the fuck? Slowick rises to the challenge and, with tears in his eyes, prepares the meal for her specifications.
Happy tears.
What did you guys think of that little scene there?
I dug it because, you know, obviously
made him
they show
feel
the pictures on the wall of him looking depressed,
Bro is depressed.
Making a cheeseburger.
and then the one golden photo of him in like the middle of the room, which is just him making a basic ass cheeseburger.
Little
Bro
things.
would have thrived at McDonald's.
It's because he had high hopes at the time. That's
Oh.
when he was still had.
He just, no, he
When
was
he
just
had
happy
dreams.
making
Yeah.
shit
that
without
too.
super like tons of expectations and shit.
Margot takes a bite and praises his food, then asks if she can get it to go.
It looked fucking delicious.
It
bro.
It
did.
did.
Yeah.
It made me want it so badly when I
We're
was
just common
And
peasants.
then Javier promised pizza for everyone.
And he came with no pizza.
No pizza. That's the worst sin you can commit on another.
Bro
human.
said, "Yeah, I'll bring pizza." No pizza for you guys.
That's like guaranteed entry to hell. Seventh ring.
you got a 7th ring. Damn.
y'all way too off script. Come on, let's keep going.
You just mad because we
Says
roasting you.
Mr. I'm a read Spy Family. Well,
What are you talking about?
Not paying
I'm
attention.
participating, bro.
The other guest. I lost my spot. Okay.
Let's do it 15 times.
Shut up. The other guests resign. The other guests resign to their fate. Quietly encourage her. Okay.
To leave.
The dinner. The dinner ends with Slug paying tribute to S'more s'mores by covering the guests with coats made of marshmallows and hats made of chocolate,
It was such a smart and cool analogy.
and setting the whole restaurant on fire, killing the guest, staff, and Sloak himself, while Margot starts the boat and escapes.
I thought it was an awesome ending. Because obviously they just accept their fate because the kitchen staff would have fucking just pinned them down because they know that even the Coast Guard's in the chef's pocket.
Yeah,
So there's literally no way we can escape.
I liked it too. The only part I didn't like was where she just eats the cheeseburger calmly.
Well, towards the end,
Well,
when
she
she's
knew
on the
that
boat.
they're
very
all
end.
pricks that are going to die, and
but it's still a little out of place, I guess. I don't know.
it's
felt normal to me when
horror,
she did
it's a
that.
horror comedy also. And
Not much of a comedy.
It is a comedy.
It's
What are you
very
talking about?
funny.
Yeah, it was
You
hilarious.
just
I
have
didn't like the
bad
joke
humor.
right there,
I
bro.
guess.
I do have bad humor. I'll admit it.
Oh,
The
you're
boat.
not supposed to admit it.
The boat breaks down, however, and she finishes her cheeseburger
Yeah,
while
like-
watching the flames from a distance.
like
So does
she-
she get back? Safety?
Well,
They
I'm
never said.
Yeah, they don't.
I think she
say,
just
but,
dies.
Left to interpretation.
I mean, she has a chance to just go, but like, yeah, if the boat breaks down, there's not much to do.
serious right
Just eat your
now, bro?
cheeseburger.
All
And
right.
then she saw like the shit exploded, and then she looked over.
Yeah. Why was she crying when she ate that cheeseburger?
Because it was a bomb ass
She probably
cheeseburger.
saw a little bit of herself in the chef
Oh.
Because she was so
and how
happy to
beaten
be
down
alive,
she's
probably.
been by her
Stuff
work.
and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what are you guys' final ratings?
It's an 8.5.
7 point. What did I put? What do you guys rate it out of 10?
7.77689 out of 1.
Out of 10.
One.
Bro gave it like
1-0. It says
I
1-0.
know. I know.
And every
There's only
point
one
matters there, so we gotta make sure that they're
All
all in
right. So
there.
I still give it a 6. What do you give it, Javi? He doesn't even know.
8,
He gave it an 8. He went down.
8. Just went down just half a point, but it's still high.
All right, so online reviews. The IMDb audience gave it an 8 out of 10. It must be said that there are a few rough edges when it comes to the plot, and when you get down to the nuts and bolts, the premise isn't necessarily groundbreaking. Fuck you guys. It is very
did I do?
it is very on the nose at times, and subtly is very on the nose at times, and subtly isn't exactly its strong suit. However, it manages to strike a well-tuned balance between satire, comedy, and thriller, which isn't an easy feat and is impressively managed here.
Yeah, Chef comes off as very intimidating, but also when he wants to be sympathetic.
He seems very childish to me.
What are you talking about?
Like his demeanor, like yeah, he was professional, but his demeanor also felt childish to me.
Oh, in what moments?
The way he just talked to people at times, it felt like he wasn't all there.
Oh, well, yeah, that seems not that.
I
hard
used
to
the wrong
believe.
word, but
Yeah.
it just
Childish,
felt.
I wouldn't say
but-
childish.
but more maybe unhinged.
Okay, yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. There we go. I just used wrong wording. This reviewer gave it a 10 out of 10. At times it has dialogues that give me to understand that it is a criticism of today's chef, but far from that, the film is incredible. It seems to me that now seeing Anya Taylor-Joy in a poster is synonymous that it will be a good piece of work, and in this case, it was. I really liked her performance, and not only her performance was good, also our antagonist was great and even disturbing. And each character has a reason to be there. They are not empty characters, and more than once I was surprised with what I saw, because it was unexpected enough to enjoy it. And even the comedy was very good. Bro, some of these sentences don't sound like sentences.
Well, this is the audience
Go back to
writing.
school.
So some
How
of them-
could they write this stuff?
Some
They're
of them
not
aren't the
good
best writers.
sentences. Oh my god. It's so hard to read it because of that.
Go back to school, bro.
What do you mean I gotta go back to school? They gotta go back to school to write proper sentences. My god. They make it so hard for me.
Are you okay, Aleksey? You're so mad right now, bro.
I am.
He fuming.
I feel stupid trying to read these. I'm sorry, guys, but damn. Rotten Tomato audiences.
Wait, that was just one?
Yeah, that was just one.
God.
I tell you, now you
You can
understand?
skip them if you want.
No,
We can keep
I'm not.
pushing
No,
forward.
I'm going for this, bro. I'm gonna do
It's
it.
gonna go. Nah,
Jesus,
it's
you
fine.
okay?
No, I
Kyle?
want to read the
Yeah.
low
Yeah, let's
ratings.
give it the little one.
Like, you know, just the reviews.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Was that your review? Huh? No. What did you
That
just
was just
Okay,
not
so
needed.
Whoa.
the 3.5, different but kept interesting all the way. 1 out of 5. Too much unnecessary killing. I took my husband to see this for our anniversary because I saw Ralph Phineas, excellent actor on the poster, and saw a couple good dinner.
Bruh.
Saw couples going dinner.
They thought it was just a fucking movie about eating food.
romance movie
This is
about
not
food.
a date movie. I like the food detail.
That's so funny.
and saw
They
couples
got
going
ruined
dinner.
because they
Bro,
thought it
they're
was-
missing a word in that as well.
their date got ruined because they thought it was just a nice little couples dinner movie.
It should have been
Bro,
such
This
couples
is why
going
people
to
have
dinner.
to watch trailers or at least look at plot summaries
Yeah.
before going to a movie. This happens
They
so many
literally, yeah,
times.
they literally have.
Get rid
This
of-
happens
get
so
rid of
many
this.
times with the older generations. They just pick a movie by the name and walk
At
in.
least they won't be around that much longer.
All right. Check out our previous podcast. If you enjoyed this
Oh,
one so
no.
far, we upload our new episodes weekly. Also, check out our Patreon, and help is greatly appreciated. See, now, those are good sentences. They're proper.
Thank you.
They have full words in them.
Check
I
us
went
out
to
on
college.
Manga Dex.
It shows.
Community.
It
no,
shows, bro.
Are we on mangadex.com?
Manga Dex.
Why are you saying that?
Bro, that's
Want
a
a break
classic
from the
site.
ads?
That was been there
I want to break
through
from the ads.
middle school, high school, and now.
All right, let's keep it going.
I'm just saying.
Completely blocked out what you said.
All right. Next movie. Are we taking an intermission? Intermission?
I don't know. How's Javier feeling?
Yeah, Javier, are you
How you
falling
feeling?
asleep?
No, I'm fine.
All right,
I'm
we'll
wide
keep
awake.
rolling through then.
You've been stuck on that one
Panel
panel for like 10 minutes.
Well, I was listening to you guys rant for a hot minute. That's why.
All right. So,
What?
if we're not
Wow.
taking I said interview.
I'm not a fast
if
reader.
we're
so-
not taking an intermission, we're gonna get right into it. Spoiler-free review of The Thing.
Let's go.
The Thing released June 25, 1982. Not that bad one that came out in like 2011. Starring Kurt Russell. So that was Kurt Russell.
Yeah, it says
Directed-
his name in the credits.
I don't read the credits. Directed by John Carpenter.
He made the Halloween series, so he's pretty iconic for doing horror stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, directed by John Carpenter and rated R. Plot and summary. Plot and summary. A research team in Antarctica is hunted by shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims. Overall thoughts? My rating for it is I give it a
What are your
7.
overall thoughts without
Oh.
spoilers?
Oh,
You
yeah.
stupid baboon.
You literally read it.
You baboon.
Well, I was gonna get my overall thoughts with my rating, but anyways, yeah. Overall thoughts. What do you guys think?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I liked
Was
it.
Are you not hyping up because it's just one of those movies?
So I was.
No, the effects were really
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I was surprised I'd never heard of it, and I looked into it. And apparently, this
Seriously?
came out.
It's
This,
like it's like one of the most like famous like horror movies.
well, the reason is because apparently this came out in 1982, which is the same year E.T. released, and it was
Oh.
blown out of the water by
Oh,
E.T.,
mm.
thus becoming a cult classic, and not everybody's heard of it.
Okay, I
because
see
of
what I get what you're saying. E.T. was trash though.
You know the funny part when I seen
Your
this
face?
movie today, it just reminded me of every horror movie and how they always play this movie in the background.
How does he watch movies the day of when he's sleeping? You sleep until like 3 a.m. What you mean you saw the movie today?
He drinks the movie.
he watches it in his
He
dreams.
blends a USB drive with
dreams
the
about
movie
it.
in it.
Bro,
No, but you guys never noticed that whenever they play
Yeah,
a horror
you're right.
movie, they always play the one scene.
Yeah, they play the thing in the background. While
Yeah, always. I just
because
realized
it's just
that.
like cool.
Yeah, like I
looking.
can't imagine being back in 1982 watching this in theaters and then seeing those practical effects, which at the time probably were like mind blowing. You would have been like so grossed out and been like, "What the fuck am I watching?
They're
Is this
still
even
fucked
legal?"
today,
Yeah. It's
All
just
right,
like,
so-
is this even legal to watch? What the fuck?
and it's extremely like
They're better than CGI. honestly.
diverse and very like they
Disney
move
could
and
never.
shit. It's super cool.
Disney could never.
I don't think they would ever.
So sad.
Modern CGI could never. How about that?
There you go.
And the concept is cool on its own. The shape shifting
demon
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Alright.
it's the scenery, you would expect it to be bland, but it actually adds to the suspense of the whole film.
Yeah, out in Shitsville nowhere in Antarctica or whatever the fuck.
Yes, sir. Let's go, sir.
All right. So, what are you guys' ratings for this movie?
It's an 8.5.
Yeah, I put 8.513.
I give it a
10.
7.
Every point decimal matters.
Okay, I'll give it a decimal point. I'll give it a 7.24. 182.
Now you're just stealing Eddie's
Yeah,
bit.
I am.
Get your own.
I'm a
thing.
copycat, bro. I added an extra number.
Say after every.
Rating out of 10.
That's how you normally speak. I'm just kidding.
Out of 10.
I rated out of 10.
What is your rating, Javi? A Boy Named Christmas on Netflix. I give it a 9 high.
Yeah, you said it. You said it.
I do too much shit, bro. I do be talking like that in real life, don't I?
Well, yeah, these are your sound bites. Who else is talking?
The thing.
Javi, what is your rating?
It's a 6.
You're stupid.
You know what did happen to someone?
He died.
All right. Comparing online ratings. Critic Metascore gave it a 57 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter gave it an 84. Audience IMDb gave it 8.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomato audience gave it a 92%. Average score being a 78.75%.
Hell yeah.
Oh, really?
Before we jump into spoiler-filled reviews, I'd like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. It'd really help us out. It means the world to us. Also, make sure to follow. Also, make sure to follow these guys. Especially this guy and
I'm
this
over
guy.
at
And
Twitch.
I don't know what he has.
Check me out. I'm a cool guy too. I'm all around
And me
manga
as well.
things.
I stream a lot.
Yeah, check out
A
Jesus
lot.
on Twitch. Otacon.
You know,
Yeah.
once he streams like once every year.
Yeah, why have you been streaming lately?
The fucking face cam always turns off like
You don't need a
halfway
face cam to
through.
stream.
Yeah, I know, but then I'm like, oh well, this is me playing the game.
Yeah, we're
That's
also
all.
on every podcast
We're on
platform.
Manga Decks.
So give us a listen anywhere and anytime. Let's get into these spoiler-filled discussions. Spoiler-filled. So we can say whatever we want, guys, with reason.
All right.
Anyways, in-depth review of the thing. In Antarctica, a helicopter pursues a sled dog to an American research station. The researchers witness as the passenger accidentally blows up the helicopter and himself. The pilot shoots at the dog and shouts at the Americans in Norwegian, but they are unable to understand him. He is shot dead in self-defense by Station Commander Gary.
That's crazy.
The American helicopter pilot R.J. McReady, that's a cool name, and Dr. Copper leave to investigate the Norwegian base. What do you guys think about that whole situation? That's how you get rid of it. Thank you.
So right off the bat, the movie gets right into
Right into the
suspense,
action, yeah.
suspense action with the guy chasing down the dog.
You guys want to know what the
What dog?
Bro, come on.
What dog?
You guys want to know what the Norwegian guy is actually saying?
What is he saying? You speak Norwegian?
No, but I know what he's saying.
What are you saying?
He's saying that is not a dog. That thing is not a dog. Kill it. That is not a dog.
How do you know?
I literally, I've seen videos on this movie about breakdowns on it
Oh.
before. I've watched this movie and like
I
when you
just thought
when
that's
you
the
wa-
only thing you knew in Norwegian.
No, no.
Hey, that's not a dog.
no, basically, like if you watch a lot of horror stuff, you're gonna be watching all these horror things, and eventually this movie
all
will
tie in together.
this movie will come up, and they'll talk about like breaking this movie down. They'll talk about everything about it. You know, that's all it is. That's why I know what he's saying basically.
Makes sense.
And basically, it tells us like, yo, that's not a dog. That's the thing. Kill it. It basically tells you the entire movie right in the
bat, yeah.
right off the bat. Yeah.
I thought they were screaming to shoot the dog. and that
No.
was it.
Nope. He was explaining what it was basically. So
Is
what
this
did you
a
guys?
dog?
What did you guys?
this
What
the
did you
dog?
guys
Yeah, that's the
think
dog.
of the introduction
Oh
of
my- I
like
thought it was
the
one wolf.
characters and like
They're huskies.
the beginning of the movie, the shootout
Oh, let me grab
and everything? What did you guys think of it? Did you expect it to start off so
No, it did not.
so
it was intense, right? From
so
the very
intensely?
beginning.
Did you expect it to start that way? Unlike a lot of horror movies, don't do that.
With the
What do you
power
mean Halloween
of
does?
No, it
hindsight,
doesn't.
with this movie being so old, you know, I was already assuming that the dog was what the thing was.
Yeah,
And yeah, so you could interpret that as the villain is already here. But I did not expect the Norwegian guy to just accidentally drop a grenade and blow up his own
Helicopter.
helicopter.
Kill himself in the process.
That was pretty crazy.
There was a funny scene in here as well. Like it's not as funny as that. But
Where the guy shoots the dude and
Yeah.
he's just like, oh yeah.
well, the funny thing I thought was like how he broke the glass together. Like how did he not? He wasn't even protecting his hand when he
Yeah,
did.
he did get a single cut, and he kept like
He was
messing
just
with
like
the glass.
like, oh, I'm immortal.
Yeah, the some of the actors that weren't the best, but they did what they can and they were believable enough.
Yeah.
You could see they spent most of the budget on their practical effects and location.
true.
and
They
so
did
I
a
appreciate
fantastic
it.
job with it. Yeah. Where did I leave off? Sorry, guys. The pilot shoots the dog and shouts at the American Norwegian body able to understand him. Among the
The dogs.
I think he farted. The dog. Oh, I don't know.
Among the charred ruins and frozen corpses, they find the burnt corpse of a malformed humanoid, which they transferred to their American station. Their biologist, Blair, performs an autopsy on the remains and finds a normal set of human organs. What do you guys think of that? Them
pretty
getting the
crazy.
remains, sending them
things
there,
are
doing
getting-
that.
Things are getting intense.
It
bro.
looks so alien that it is just hard to believe that.
It's not a human.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be like the fart. All right. What do you think of this scene, Javi? Javi, what do you think of the scene? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
The scene where they find the burnt
Yeah.
human remain.
The picture you're on.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
I thought it was okay.
What do you mean? I need more details from you, bro.
Like, how much more details?
Everything.
Well, I mean,
Okay, never mind. Clark Kennels the sled dog, and it soon metamorphoses and absorbs several of the station dogs. This disturbance alerts the team, and Childs uses a flamethrower to incinerate the creature. Blair autopsies the dog thing and surmises that it can perfectly imitate other organisms. Data, if you're weird, are recovered from Norwegian base leads the Americans to a large excavation site containing particularly buried alien spacecraft, which Norris estimates has been buried for over 100,000 years, and a smaller human-sized dig site. What do you guys think of those two things?
I was surprised how on the ball they were immediately. Like the dog goes into the kennel, and then the dog guy immediately picks up that there's a disturbance already.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Well,
then the crew just comes out in full force, and they start fucking
Get the
assessing
flamethrower.
Bro,
situation.
they were strapped for real.
Yeah, they came up with a flamethrower. They were
Well,
like,
the other thing is all the dogs are going ham in the kennel.
Yeah.
They're
That's
all
true.
barking like mad.
They're like,
But this
Yo,
was a very good scene though. Like it was a very,
yeah, I like
it was very cool. The practical effects were awesome. Poor
Yeah, the
Huskies
dog
though.
trying to pry at the bars. I thought that was I don't know how they got the dog to do that, but
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
the dog training was insane.
And
they did too
obviously
good a
the
job.
monster, fucking terrifying, bro.
It is terrifying. Yeah, back then this movie probably was like, do not go see this movie. It's for the faint heart. It's not like horror movies these days where people are like, oh, I'm too scared. I'm gonna run out of the theater crying. No, this is next level. This
know.
movie's
Terrifier
practical
2
effects
was
are
on that.
actually next level.
Terrifier 2 was something.
But that
else,
was an
man.
homage to
disagree.
old style
Yeah,
horror, which is like this.
Yeah, but I still disagree.
We
It
need
wasn't
a
this bad.
return of this creepy shit,
Mhm.
even though it scares me.
I'm just saying, Terrifier 2 had nothing on this.
Yeah, no, that shit's goofy for the most part.
What did you think of this scene, Javi? Javi?
What?
Oh my
Oh,
God! What did you think of this scene, bro?
Of the doggos in the kennel?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was done really well.
Bro.
Very deep insight. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect insight. Blair grows paranoid after running a computer simulation that indicates that the creature could assimilate all life on Earth in a matter of years. The station implements controls to reduce the risk of assimilation. The remains of the malformed humanoid assimilate in isolated bendings, but Windows interrupt the process, and I love that name. McCready burns the bendings thing. All right, so one thing I found irritating. I understand that computers were not good at the time.
Oh yeah, the computer
but
program was funky.
the simulation was so ungodly slow. It was like
I think
2
that was
minutes
probably way too fast.
for them. Yeah, but
They were like,
for
yo, you see how
watching
fast that shit is?
watching it now, that shit was sleep-inducing. Okay, I mean, back then that shit was like lightning fast for them.
Yeah.
It was
Still.
1982.
And they had the
Bro, I think a
they
connection
also-
out there.
at the start of the movie.
Yeah,
bro
yeah,
had the
how did it-
audacity
yeah,
to
exactly.
lose that chest and to say, you know what, I'm gonna rage quit and just pour my drink and break one of our only computers in the base that could possibly be used to ask for help and break it.
Hell yeah, we don't
Like,
need
bro,
help.
Kurt Russell,
Well,
you
it's
don't.
better they didn't ask for help because that
then
gives the
the-
opportunity,
yeah.
to the thing to escape.
That's true. And what do you guys think about the whole assimilation thing, the implementations that they're putting down to try and avoid risks of
I like that they're taking the threat seriously right off the bat.
and that they're not like, oh, we're fine, we're fine.
exactly.
They're not being goofy.
None of them are being deniers of
Yeah,
like,
this
is this shit actually happening?
Yeah.
This movie does a good job of
Like-
setting up
Like once
who's
again,
who type of
the
situation.
doctor was extremely smart in terms of finding out immediately, like, oh, this thing is clearly trying to do copies of everyone. And
Mm-hmm.
there's no time being wasted on, seeing characters fumbling and pretending like it's not real.
They did a good. He also did a good job of breaking like all of the communication so that they couldn't get anyone out there more to be simulated,
Yeah.
like you just said. And I
Keeping the thing contained.
You forgot.
yeah. And how I was like, oh, they
But
why'd they
also at
break
the same time, you could also interpret that as him already being like,
assimilated.
yeah, and
And-
he's destroying forms of contact that could destroy.
So
him.
it
So
could be
it-
taken two ways.
yeah,
in this aspect. Yeah.
There's lots of interpretations where like, oh, at what point do people in the crew get
The thing.
yeah, they got thinged.
Yeah, they really don't explain that too well. They just say,
They
Well,
kinda-
it's a
it's-
small
It's,
micro.
I like it because you as the viewer are also trying to figure out who is
the next
acting
one.
weird.
Yeah.
It's a game of who done it.
And the ways that they find out, like later on in a further scene, the methods that they use to like cross
Determine.
out who is a real human and who isn't, like it's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting hungry. Okay.
I thought we decided, earlier.
All right. The team
It's a
also
good thing I'm
imprisoned.
here helping. Good thing.
With Anya.
What are you talking about,
Anya?
Anya?
Anya.
Anya.
Yeah, Anya.
The team also imprisons Blair in a tool shed after he
Lexi, why is it so
sabotages
cold in here,
all
bro?
because the basement.
Why is it so cold?
Because you're stupid. The team also The team also imprisons Blair in a tool shed after he sabotages all the vehicles, kills the remaining sled dogs, and destroys the radio to prevent escape. Copper suggests testing for infection by comparing the crew's blood against uncontaminated blood held in storage, but after learning the blood stores have been destroyed, the men lose faith in Gary's leadership, and Macready takes command. He windows and
comma, Windows.
it's weird. He Windows and Knowles find fuck these names.
Obama.
Find Obama. Find fucks. Burnt corpse and surmise he committed suicide to avoid simulation. Why are names spelled weird? You know. Anyways, what do you guys think about that entire situation?
Windows?
No, the Blair breaking everything, communication, escape routes, everything.
Yeah, we already
I
talked
thought he
about it.
was thinged.
That's what we just talked about.
Yeah, I
we
thought he
just
was
talked
thinged.
about
at
it.
first.
Copper suggests the testing for infection. What do you guys think about the whole
The
testing
way
for
they
blood?
test it?
Yeah,
He
the
goes
way they test
nutty.
everything.
Me
You
It
guys
makes
know
no
that
sense.
you guys know that the thing sabotaged that whole testing thing, right? I didn't even know that was a thing.
You mean the blood samples?
Yeah, the blood samples.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and just saying.
Who would? Why
Really?
would the crew do it for funsies?
I'm not saying they did for fun. I'm saying that if you didn't know, it was sabotaged.
Yeah, but who else would have done it?
I did.
You did.
You would have done it if you were there.
I would have done it. Yeah. Like
for fun.
it's so chaos, bro. So chaos. Windows. What's with their names?
Their nicknames.
Windows return to base while Macready and Knowles
McCready.
investigate Macready's shack.
Mac
Dur-
ready.
Yeah.
Big Mac.
Yeah. During their return, Knowles abandons Macready.
McCready. Just say McCree.
Okay. Macready in a snowstorm, believing he has been assimilated after finding his torn clothes in the shack. What do you guys think of that?
Is he assimilated?
Yeah,
gotta
we
find
don't
out.
know.
We don't know. Yeah.
Everyone's
That's the
acting
whole thing.
sus.
We don't
It's
know
among
who's-
us.
Yeah.
It literally is
That's the
Among
whole
Us.
situation. You don't know who's who at the entire situation.
I think
That's the
Among
Which
Us
one of you
had
is thing?
I
yeah,
am.
who's thing?
That's a good question. I don't know who's the thing.
I'll be the
I
thing,
would
bro.
think it's Javier. He's acting a little sus today.
He
What
is,
you
bro. He's not acting himself.
talking
He's normally the
about?
one who's screaming the most.
Javier, we're going to do some blood samples right now.
All right.
wanna do
I don't want his
that.
blood. He's probably got like
Do I
hepatitis.
have to slid my fingertips again?
Yeah. Again.
What do you mean again?
Don't worry about that.
How many tests have you taken today?
All right.
One.
He lost your place.
Yeah, I did.
Again, Alexi? We're never gonna get done with this.
All
are
right.
we?
During their return, Knowles abandons McCready in snowstorm. Okay, we just read that. Okay,
Yeah.
the team debates whether to allow McCready inside, but he breaks in and holds the group at bay with dynamite.
Oh shit, he going beast mode.
During the encounter, Norris appears to suffer a heart attack as Copper attempts to defibrillate Norris. His chest transforms into a large mouth and bites off Copper's arm, killing him.
A largemouth bass?
Hell yeah, bro.
It was
So,
crazy.
what do you guys think about the hold up in this scene?
Once again, cool effects.
Cool effects.
It just makes me wonder, like, if we go back to certain scenes, do you see where he's acting super weird?
That is
this is a
a
movie
thing,
you can
yeah.
definitely rewatch, yeah.
Over and over to pick out who's who. Another thing about this, what was I getting at? There was
What were
I
you
was
getting?
there. I swear I had a point.
Dynamite.
I had a point. I'm sure I'll remember it. Javier, what do you got to say about this scene? Stupid.
With him holding the TNT to his chest.
Oh, I got it now.
And like fighting for his life because everyone
Yeah.
thought he was the thing because
I lost it
what
again.
was the guy who ran? What was the guy's name who ran back in with that went out with them?
Shit, I don't remember the names.
Which one?
The guy who ran back out with him.
Yeah, remember how there was
I don't remember.
two of them, and then one of them, it was the other black guy. That's all I know.
Oh, I get it now. Okay. Anyways.
But like, I do like the
buff
fact
one?
that, huh?
The buff one? Or
No,
the
the
keep
skinnier
forgetting
one.
this guy.
The skinnier one.
other one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I mean, it's the fact that he
Put it on your
like
phone.
thought
That's good.
that the was the main guy, I guess,
I got
was
it now, I
the
got it now.
thing, and little did he know he wasn't. He was just curious on what those what
Remember it?
Switzerland guys you're saying.
Remember it? All right. So basically, at this point, there isn't much you can explain because it's the same thing over and over. You know, it's who's who. You don't know who's who because everyone's acting strange. Everyone doesn't know who is the thing. It makes things significantly harder for everyone else. So we can't say like, oh, this guy's coming out to blow him up, but we don't know if he's the bad guy, you know? He could be the good guy. He's just trying to hold hostage the one who is bad because the bad guy is the thing in this case is obviously going to try to run away, trying to survive or at least try and make it so that it can survive long enough to be able to assimilate something else. You know? It's hard to
That's deep.
explain the movie in this case through that. You
You
know?
should be a preacher.
Thank you. I'll preach for horror movies. I'll create a cult. All right. Where is it at? Or
You just did this one.
yeah.
Too. It's
McCready incinerates the Norris thing, but its head detaches
Oh, yeah,
and
that was
attempts to
fucking
escape
wild.
before also being burnt.
Really good effects.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that was actually pretty good.
McCready hypothesizes that the Norris thing demonstrated that every part of the thing is an individual life form with its own survival instincts. I like this scene actually because this means that they can't just kill outright because the rest of it is
Yeah, it's
using
kind of
everything.
Every individual cell
is the thing, so doesn't matter what you do. You gotta incinerate
makes
that
it
thing.
very difficult. Yeah, to
It's like
completely
Cell from
eliminate-
Dragon Ball Z.
Or it's like cell, yeah. Or it's also like a virus where if you don't eliminate every cell, it's just gonna keep coming back every year.
Exactly.
And that's why the ending of this movie makes so much more sense.
Mm-hmm. He proposes testing for blood samples from each survivor with a heated piece of wire and has each man restrained, but is forced to kill Clark after he lunges at McCready with a scalpel. Everyone passes the test except Palmer, whose blood recoils from the heat, exposes the polymer thing, transforms, breaks free of its bonds, and infects Windows, forcing McCready to incinerate them both.
If what's his face didn't go brazy with the scalpel, he'd be alive.
Honestly, like my boy's just like, nah, I don't believe that.
At least for a couple more minutes.
It's like chill out, bro. All right, let's finish this bad
Yeah.
boy off, Alexi.
Child
Take us to the ending.
Child
Yeah,
is
just read
all,
all the
all
yeah,
of that.
But yeah, it's
One
Yeah, go rapid
You-
fire.
you really want me to go off on that? Okay, I got
rapid
this.
fire, bro.
Child's left on guard while on others go to test Blair, but they find that he has escaped and has been using vehicle components to assemble the small flying saucers with which they destroyed. Upon their returns, Child is missing and the power generator is destroyed, leaving the men without heat.
Damn.
What?
You can keep going.
Oh.
I just said damn.
McCready speculates that with no escape left, the thing intends to return to hibernation until a rescue team arrives. McCready, Gary, and Knowles agree that the thing cannot be allowed to escape and set explosives to destroy the station. But Blair thing kills Gary and Knowles disappears. The Blair thing transforms into an enormous creature, breaks the detonator, but McCready triggers the explosive with a stick of dynamite, destroying the station. Childs returned to McCready's site by burning the remnants, saying he became lost in the storm while pursuing Blair. Exhausted and slowly freezing to death, they acknowledge that the futility of their distrust and share a bottle of Scotch whiskey.
So I liked how this was back in the time when having a stick of dynamite was normal. It's like, yeah, I got this stick of dynamite. I can just.
I mean, they also need it for I don't know possible excavation or whatever. Some
the
shit
ice.
gets trapped in. So I mean, it makes sense.
That was a super depressing ending, though.
It was. I
It
mean,
was also cool.
touching.
I didn't like how they left two of them alive though.
They're dead.
Yes, but it doesn't
die,
matter if
they'll
they're-
die eventually.
Yeah, but that's not how
But
they
the
were
frozen
supposed
body.
to go out.
The frozen body.
Yeah, remember the guy said
Once a rescue team comes there, they're gonna get all the bodies they find. They're gonna thaw out, and then the thing is gonna.
Oh no! Yeah,
Thing
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, remember they were all supposed to die in the fire. That was the plan because he was
Yeah.
just like, "That's how you get rid of the thing. The thing can't handle flame."
All right. What are you guys'
You
final
know,
ratings?
I'm something of a
6.
scientist
6.5.
myself.
What are you? Yours?
8.513.
I'll move it up to an 8.5 actually.
Oh, okay.
With you guys,
Hey, welcome to the club.
you're welcome.
6.
Yeah. Okay.
You're too slow.
All right. Here's the online reviews from the audiences. This IMDb audience gave it a 10 out of 10. It's one of the best favorite horror films of the 80s ever. I love the film to death. The Thing is the best classic horror film from master and genius John Carpenter. The Thing is classic. The Thing is classic Carpenter and one of the few remakes that is better than the original. I heard it was shit. Kurt Russell's character Snake Plissken fuck you guys. Snake Plissken, R.J. McCready, and Jack Burton are Kurt's best favorite characters he ever played. I also love the music score from Ennio Morricone. Awesome, 10 out of 10. Great. This guy's sucking its dick.
All right, we could just skip to this next section.
This one here?
Right here.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
the
Act 3.
2011 one has a 34%. It's crazy.
Jesus.
All right. Content seen this week. What have you guys seen this week? Or, just seen this week, played, whatever.
I watched a lot. I have a list here.
All right, let's see your list.
I started season 2 of Inside Job. Boom. That came out this week,
That's
Friday.
crazy.
Inside
I
Job.
finished season 1 a couple months back.
It's not bad. It's like I don't know. It's not an amazing show, but it's entertaining enough that it keeps me
I
wondering what will happen.
actually think the show's amazing.
You think so? Then
Yeah,
why
I
haven't you
really-
watched the second season
It's
yet?
alright.
I forgot
Inside
that it
Job.
came
Oh,
out.
yeah, I watched that too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I watched.
What'd you think of
Inside
the new
Job.
season? I like the new
I
character
liked it.
they added. The boyfriend.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Boyfriend.
I enjoy Inside Job. It's funny. It's good.
I like it. It's just some of the pop culture things that they put out, like even at the time,
I just
Oh,
really
yeah,
like
they
the
were
main
already
character.
kind of outdated.
This is a problem in this new season because they go heavy in the pop culture stuff this season.
I just really like the main character and like.
The dad character's lame, boring.
I like when she goes deeper into her psyche.
There's
Sounds
also an episode where they mostly focus on the mushroom guy. I like that one because he's my favorite character. So
Oh,
I like
He's
that
the
episode.
Roger of the group.
the Roger. Oh, the Roger from American Dad.
Yeah, he's the Roger of the group.
What?
Nothing.
I watched the new episode of, not the new episode, but the new episode that came out last week because I missed it. I
Of what?
watched that episode.
Of what?
Family Guy.
Oh,
Sorry,
too.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I liked
explaining
it too.
I liked it.
I
It
saw
was
a new episode of.
Yeah, you didn't say what it
Yeah,
was.
that was
That's
my
so
bad. That was my bad. But yeah, I watched that. I enjoyed it. It was much better than the previous episode. I thought it had moments. For the life of me, I actually can't remember. I only know
It was
I had a
Stewie
good
in the
time.
Quagmire episode.
Wasn't there like a
I'm not gonna
sub?
actually look it up. I'm just gonna.
Wasn't there like a
just
sub
look up Family
scene?
Guy.
Oh, yeah.
The B story was Peter and Lois were on a vacation together.
Oh, then yeah, I'm thinking.
I could care
different one.
less.
But yeah, I watched this, and then I went back to season 20 because you know what? Let me watch it a little more. And then that first episode, I cracked up because there was a messed up blind joke, and that caught me so off guard. It's like, suck, they're gonna see this anyways.
Oh my god.
Crickets.
Terrible. It was terrible. Oh, I thought it was funny, bro.
Oh, I also watched all of the first season of Mob Psycho 100 for the first time.
Wait, you never seen Mob?
Never.
No, I've only
but
seen.
I saw that the new season was out, so I'm like, let me start it.
Yeah, I watched
Let me
only
start
one.
the
I
season.
saw 1 and 2. I have yet to see.
I've
3.
only seen one season of it. and I don't remember.
It's amazing.
I can't get through it. It
So,
looks so.
I just want to
issue
see
with
his.
it
I
is
just
that
want him
the
to get
first-
angry.
the first 2 or 3 episodes are very comedic focused. So like,
It's a
there's
funny show.
Yeah, there's not much action right at the beginning, but I did really like when he powers up and stuff. That
Yeah,
comes
those are
around like
fun.
episode 3.
It's just like One Punch Man. in
Yeah,
terms-
No, One Punch Man starts off incredible.
with action.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying in terms of it's
Like
goofy.
the goofy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's made by the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
doesn't
very,
feel like it. Does not feel like it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
it
just
is.
this one has a
It
slower
does feel
start.
that way.
It just has a slower start, is
The
all.
story is very similar. Not very similar, but the pacing is
Yeah,
exactly
but
the same as One
I
Punch
really
Man.
like it. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm gonna keep watching more.
Yeah.
I also watched Andor, the newest episode, the Star
yeah?
Wars show. Hell yeah, bro! Things
You
are
like
getting
it?
intense. I really like it.
That's good.
The story keeps going further, and you can see it's getting depressing for this main character. And like, there's like a sort of little. They're trying to set up the Rebel Alliance, and it's
I
not going
legit,
too well.
I don't even think I could watch any Star Wars things now.
Because there's too much of
It's,
it.
it's just so saturated that
Nah,
I don't know
bro,
where to
I don't think so.
even pick up things. I'm like,
That's how I feel about Final Fantasy. I'm like,
it's
there's
They're
so
all-
many of them.
None of them are connected. You could pick up anyone with all of these. They're all part of an extended universe.
Or you could
of
watch them
random shit.
individually.
But they are part of the same universe.
No, they're not. Final
could be.
Fantasy is completely disconnected.
It's just,
I don't know. And that point you made about why would I watch something if I already know the ending, I could say the same thing about like the Resident Evil remake. that
I
you wanna
agree with
play.
you
It's
on
like,
that
Why
one.
would you replay a game you've already played if you already know the ending?
You play
I just don't
them.
like RE.
You don't
series.
watch them.
I just don't like the RE series. It's boring.
But it's kind of similar in the sense that you already know how it's going to end, but that doesn't make the story any less
The
interesting.
gameplay is fun. If I rewatch the thing, it's just the
your
story.
argument is the same as his argument, though.
Which is what
Is you may
exactly.
You may not. We just don't agree on it, but we all like our own stuff.
essentially like you may not like all that Star Wars stuff, but he's enjoying it.
Hell
You
yeah,
may
bro.
not- he may not get into
I don't care if
stuff
he
like that,
enjoys
you know?
it. It's just like I don't particularly care anymore.
I also watched
Okay,
the new episode of Bleach, and it was fucking fire, literally.
Oh, you're gonna be sad.
Because there was a, I don't know if I should say it, but there was the old man finally fought. We got to see him
Yeah.
fight. Old man Yamamoto.
I'm not gonna say anything.
This guy,
though.
the old man.
I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
anything
we
about it,
finally
'cause
get
I
to
read
see him
ahead.
fight, and it's
I read ahead.
they animated
And
it
how
so
it's
beautifully.
disappointing.
Huh?
And how you said it was disappointing.
I was disappointed a little bit actually by reading ahead
Why you reading ahead, bro?
because I couldn't wait. It got too hype, bro. And I was like, oh.
But yeah, it's really the newest episode is really good.
I
We
can
got to see more backstory of him.
I can kind of see why.
You're
the
still
manga
seeing
was-
backstory.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters we still don't know things
Oh,
about.
Just wait, there'll be more.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Chainsaw Man, really good as well.
Yeah, it's
Still?
good. Yeah.
Chainsaw Man, still
The
good,
show
bro.
isn't even
Fire
number
show.
one anymore.
They're stuck in the hotel.
I can't actually look that up.
And I can't say anything else besides that, but they're stuck in a hotel right
I've been
now.
thinking about picking this up and watching it.
You
The,
should.
the hotel arc doesn't last too long.
Yeah, they're almost done with it already.
Is there a beach scene yet?
No.
It's not one of those animes. It's not a slice of life. It's a shonen.
What have you been watching this week?
I've just been reading Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah.
Reading Comey. The standard.
Comey isn't
shit.
just a cutie.
No. Man, there's not much I can think of.
Yeah, I didn't do much either. I just played hella Pokemon.
Oh, I played Metroid Dread.
Oh shit!
That game's really good.
Did you dread it?
No,
Is this what he's reading, Eddie?
I don't know. Is it?
that's Shikamori. Is not
Oh.
cute.
Well, that's what it says.
I
Comey.
dropped
Comey isn't
that-
just a cutie. Yeah,
I
that's the
dropped,
one.
I dropped that shit after 5 eps.
What the hell? Why?
It's just the gimmick. It was not good enough.
Oh, this one?
Oh, my bad. You're right. I got it wrong.
I
It's
dropped this manga.
Stop teasing Comey-san or whatever.
I dropped this series. I
Yeah.
tried reading this and I dropped it.
Yeah, it's just the gimmick. Like they don't do many like cool things with it. It's just it's kind of like a gag manga.
Oh,
It
Javier, you
wasn't good.
watched Romantic Killer. What did you think?
Oh yeah, I was planning on watching that. I
What?
haven't.
Sorry,
Romantic
what'd you
Killer.
say?
What did you think of Romantic Killer? The Netflix anime?
I know. I'm just gonna pull up real quick.
I'm
I
almost
actually
done
really
with the
enjoyed it. I
Alabasta
think it's
arc.
something that Jesus would really like as a person who likes romantic.
He likes
comedy
slice of
anime.
life, not
Like
romance. Get it
roman-
right.
I love romance.
Yeah,
What are
he
you
likes
talking about?
romance anime a lot too.
Same difference.
You got
What
the
the fuck?
Riz, bro.
Slice of
But
life
it's
and
really
romance.
good,
That's the same
Jesus.
thing.
It's really good.
I know. I need to watch it.
Mhm.
Let me think. I think
Definitely would recommend. Even for those of you that are on the fence or don't care about romance animes, I think this one's they
It's
do
a
a
lot
lot with the
lighthearted.
comedy. Yeah, it's
more
good.
lighthearted than actual romance.
Your comedy,
Thank you.
bad comedy.
And-
All right, so what have
also
you done
watched-
this week?
I also watched this anime, My Love Story, I think it's called.
Love story.
Yeah. So this one.
Oh, this one, this-
yeah, I've seen a lot
The
of pictures
spin-off
of
of
this.
Nisekoi?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it's
No.
it's set in the same universe.
Oh, it's in the same universe?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
they were background characters, and now they got their own animes. What I
Oh, okay. That
But
makes
yeah, this is the one anime I was telling you, Eddie, about.
Yeah, this
It's weird because Nisekoi ended up ending
this
like
show's
trash.
really good, but I never got to finish it.
It's so cheesy. It's making me want not to finish it though. Like it's too. there's a-
I like him.
it goes
He's-
a little
he's
too.
sweet.
It goes a little too hard for the.
he's
cheese
just like
for
you,
me.
Javier, for real.
Oh,
If you absolutely just need a pick me up, I would watch this.
oh yeah, definitely.
Having a bad day.
But like if I want something with more substance that's a little bit more plot focused, I wouldn't probably.
Yeah,
watch
no, this is something. Yeah, you just watch this on the norm, just like on a calm day.
Do
I
you
also-
watch Duncanville?
Yeah, I was watching. I watched more,
How is
like
it?
more than half of the new season. Of
Okay,
Duncanville.
so
How is this show?
Actually, pretty good. I think it's to me. It just
Is it
gives the
about
same
Duncan?
vibe as like Family Guy, American
Oh.
Dad, that kind of vibe.
Seth MacFarlane type of
Just
show.
stop.
so it's bad.
It's bad. Good.
You like Seth MacFarlane shows? What do you mean bad? That's all you watch.
You're right.
Then I
So,
also watched.
Any recommendation from media?
We're rolling the credits.
Yeah, we are.
Let's roll it.
oh,
hungry.
honestly, I watched this as well.
Infinity Train.
Yeah, we're not done
Ugh,
talking yet.
Dude,
Yeah, but I'm
how
hungry.
how are you not tired of these shows? These
Who, me?
Walking Dead shows.
Now let's roll the media. I'm
There's
hungry.
only two of them, dude.
Bro, I'm
There's
hungry.
3.
No, there's only two. What's the third one? There's The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking
Look
Dead.
it up.
I
Look
haven't
it up
eaten
right now.
since last night.
I think. Oh shit! I think the thing is they were gonna make another one, but I don't know if they have yet.
Look it up right now.
It was
Walking
gonna
Dead
be a
show.
Norman.
I'm hungry.
It's gonna be a Norman
I
spin-off
am
show.
too, but I'm upset.
And then this is the
Bro.
last. This is the last thing I watched.
Oh
Last
my
thing.
fucking god!
What is that? I can't read it.
How a realist hero rebuilds the kingdom.
Oh,
is this
this?
another
Bro,
show?
I
about
dropped
Isekai?
it.
I dropped the manga for this. You know it's bad when I drop isekai manga. You know it's bad when I drop an
all
isekai
you
manga.
do is read. There's nothing but isekai manga.
Yeah, so you know it's bad when I drop one.
But I watched this as well. I'm
Oh,
almost done with this as well.
Is it
looks
good?
Lame.
It's lame.
All right, let's roll the credits.
But like
Shut up.
fine. Well, the one
Hungry.
time I put my input, Alexei's like, "No, shut up. I don't want you to talk."
All right, any media recommendations? Sorry about that.
Pokemon.
Any media recommendations?
Not Pokemon.
You got any media recommendations?
Nah.
Why not?
Spy
Oh,
Family
now you
manga.
have nothing to say?
He votes for Spy Family.
All right, yeah, I got
do wanna
Pokemon.
watch the new. I do want to watch the 2 new episodes or 3 new episodes of Spy Family.
All right, so my recommendation is
Yeah, you'll be
Pokemon,
fine.
the new games. Yeah, they have their faults, but
Maybe-
they're also very good.
why don't you-
God of
what-
War.
Shouldn't people wait when it's cheaper and it's fixed?
It doesn't
Don't say
get
anything too
cheaper.
rude to them.
I won't.
You could buy a used copy at GameStop probably. They're
Don't spoil
cartridges,
anything
so
for
they
them, yeah.
probably
They're
work the
very-
same as if they were new.
That's no spoilers. Anyways.
I finished the chapter.
So yeah,
the
God of
first
War,
book.
very big.
Dang, it's crazy. And through this whole thing, I finished the first book. That was a lot of pages.
All right, so plan for next week is Glass Onion, Strange World, or Pinocchio.
Which one do we wanna do?
Glass
What do you mean
Onion.
Pinocchio?
There's a new Guillermo del Toro one.
Glass
Oh, the horror
Onion.
movie?
The
Knives
horror
Out
Pinocchio.
though.
Oh, I kinda wanna see that.
Knives Out though.
we're not done.
Glass Onion.
Bye-bye.
We gotta decide what we
Yeah, we gotta.
Bye-bye.
Bro, shut up. We gotta
Say
decide.
bye-bye.
We're not done.
Say bye-bye, guys.
All right,
we'll
so-
decide off air, I guess.
All right,
Bye-bye.
like, comment,
Send us
like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for visiting the Sleeping Cinema. Until next week, peace. I'm starving.
Oh, I gotta find it too.
Seriously, I haven't
Why
eaten,
don't
and
we
my